Hello everyone. Alright, so in my last video I was talking about, my ancestors and everybody to not use the N word and this and that in my last video. If you see it, if you see something, say something, this and that in one of the videos. But I want to let you guys know in this video that I'm making these videos to bring some awareness. I'm making some of these videos to let you guys know what's going on and this and that. So I'm going to let you all know that let's talk about the human race. And when one humans of the human race are getting treated like animals compared to other humans, oh, it's wrong. First of all, everybody out there who's calling Hispanics names, anybody who's calling them Spanish, anything when it comes to a pandemic, or anything when it comes to a community and this and that, or Spanish community, Spanish music, or anything that you keep saying, stop saying that. That's that's wrong. And it sounds kind of racist too, especially if you're my ancestors and this and that because of what happened. That or even if you're black or Arab or whoever. Like, we all gotta understand that it's Spanish is a language they speak. Spanish is a language that Hispanics from America, Hispanic Americans, it's not just Mexican Americans, it's all Hispanics. Anybody who is from any Hispanics who were born and raised in America are Americans, not Spanish Americans, Hispanic Americans. I want to correct you guys on that. Spanish is the name of their language they speak. Not like I'm tired of hearing everybody calling their culture Spanish. Like, yes, it's their language they speak, but it's not their entire culture. It's just the name of their language they speak. Stop calling their culture and their music and everything Spanish. Yes, it's Spanish. You're listening to it in Spanish or whatever language you listen to it in, but it's not like you don't hear a bunch of Jews calling. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You don't hear a bunch of African Americans calling. You don't hear a bunch of white folks saying. You don't hear a bunch of anyone calling them, oh, the English culture, or the English music, and this and that. My ancestors are not disrespected as much as everybody else is because you know what? They feel like they're entitled or superior and this and that. And I'm talking about my ancestors here. And I will condemn anything they cause that's wrong. So y'all let me know and I'll take care of it in the comments or a video or whatever. I don't care what they say. I'm talking about my ancestors. Because you don't hear a bunch of other countries or cultures saying, oh, America is an English culture. They're English music. They're English this. They're English that. And blah, 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 blah. Or you don't hear them calling the England. Because originally the English language, if you research it, the English language came from England, from Europe, not America. So originally, research it. America's language is not the original language of our country. The English language came from Europe, not the United States of America. Even though it seems like it is our main title language, but you know what? It came from another culture. It came from another country and this and that. And white folks are the ones who invented the English language. Just letting you know. No other languages but the English language. But guys, we gotta understand, America is, America in a way is a racist country because of the way they treat everyone else. Christopher Columbus is to blame for that. For America being a racist country. Maybe not culture, but country. Because, there's a lot of our culture that is messed up. Every culture is messed up in its own ways. But America is a racist country because of the way everybody else is treated who is not white. You might want to research it. Evidence does not lie. History does not lie. It's all over the internet. It's all over TV and this and that. Go watch some movies. What's that name of that movie called? Birth of a Nation. If you watch that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I know exactly what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the English language. I'm talking about Christopher Columbus. I'm talking about America and the Hispanic communities and cultures and that. The main thing is here is stop calling Hispanics their own language. They know, they are aware they speak Spanish, but you don't have to call them Spanish 24/7. Like, stop calling their music, their country Spanish. Just say Hispanic. You know, enough is enough. Stop making fun of their culture and calling them names and this and that. That same thing goes with African Americans. Stop calling them. You know, I don't hear a bunch of them calling anybody else names like that. I don't hear a bunch of anyone saying, "Oh, they have Creole music, they're Haitian music, and this and that." I hear a bunch of, I see a bunch of videos of everybody saying, "Oh, you know, oh, they're listening to Haitian music. Oh, they speak Creole and this and that." Yeah, okay. So what? Mind your own business. Unless you own a business. But I'm just telling you, African Americans, if you see anybody walking up on you, let them have it. You know, and I don't mean violence. I'm talking about roast them. If you want to roast them with your words or whatever, if they call you out first, you have a right to defend yourself or you have a right to call them out. Don't fight first because, you know, they're going to get charged on you and this and that. You know, the way our country is. But I'll tell you this much. It can't be me. Because if I was black, I'm going to roast them. If I was black, I'll be roasting white supremacy day and night and day, and they will not do anything about it. I guarantee you on that. If I was black, but I'm not. So, but I will roast white supremacy, and I'm white. So, they might not take it from you guys, but they will sure take it from me because I will not let them disrespect you guys in any type of way, shape, or form. I got your back, and the rest of us do too. Let me know if they bother you, and I'll roast them in a video or the comments. I'm not afraid. And if they act like I'm afraid, think again. Because I'm tired of white supremacy. It should have ended a long ages ago. White supremacy is not superior because in the end they are inferior to you. They just don't want to admit it. They are inferior, not you. Victims out there. They are not inferior. African Americans, Arabs, everybody, they're the ones who are inferior to you because they are afraid of you to expose them for who they really are. I see them for who they are too. They are white supremacists. They are a doctrine of demons and devils, and they deserve to be called out for who they or what they really are. White supremacists, invaders, colonizers who cheated countries and didn't do the right thing. They didn't even ask the Native Americans to come. They just came in when they wanted to. Back then, you know, if Donald Trump was around back then, he could have been talking about there could have been a border wall, fences, and border security, but there wasn't. But there is today. To keep guys like Christopher Columbus out of the country. Or even other countries. Because it's not just the U.S. that was enslaved and colonized by Christopher Columbus, it was other countries too. Look at Canada and other countries. And Canadians, you know what I'm talking about. Christopher Columbus came into Canada too. And it wasn't even Canada back then. And I heard that was a socialist country. That's what I heard. But I'm not going to always repeat everything like a parrot. Alright guys, that's all I have to say, and enjoy your night.